Frozen Dead Guy Days is a festival in Estes Park.
Oh, okay.
Where they have a cryogenically frozen man named Grandpa Brado who is 120.
Yes.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Tommy, come here. So Tommy DiDario's here. It doesn't matter if it stinks because he works with us now.
Right. Ask him what it smells like when he walks in. Yeah.
No,
the
seriously.
first thing that hits him.
Usually if a guest comes in, we want it to smell nice, but Tommy works here, so we don't care what it smells like anymore.
Sorry, Tommy.
Sorry, we don't care what it smells like anymore.
What does it smell like the first thing when you walk in?
A salad bar?
That's a nice way to put it.
A salad bar.
Okay, so is that insulting that what I just said? It's like you work here now, so we don't have to impress you.
No, you don't have to impress me at all.
Well, guess what?
Did you ever impress me? Did you try?
Well, no. When you were a guest, we didn't want the place to smell like red onions, but now we're like, oh well, who cares? He'll get over it.
It's a very fragrant salad bar. Yeah.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Quit?
Well, they keep smelling like a salad bar.
I thought you would love a salad bar.
I do like a salad. I do like a salad. Fair enough.
We told people you were coming in today. Of course, Tommy DiDario and his podcast is doing so well, but you really hit a nerve with your latest one. We're going to get to that in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But beyond podcasts. By the way, Gandhi's podcast is debuting Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
it's going to give you a run for your money.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm
you
happy
look
to be
hot
part
in
of
your
it.
promo too.
Thanks.
Damn, I was like, look at that cover photo, Gandhi. Okay.
We did a whole photo shoot. I actually did hair and makeup. Woo! It was crazy.
She looks beautiful.
But
I will tell you this. Today she walked in. She said, "You didn't tell me that people were coming in today." She said, "I wore my sweatsuit." I said, "It's Tommy DiDario. It doesn't matter."
That's exactly what he said. And I said, well, I still think I should attempt to not look like a complete bum when other people come in. It's just respect. He said, no respect for Tommy.
But you dress like a bum in front of us. My point is
because we don't count.
He is one of us
I
now,
know,
so
I
therefore.
know.
You look beautiful, period.
I'll take it. Thanks, Tommy.
Blah, blah, blah. You look a little ragged.
Very. It's Friday, man.
You've been worn hard. Rode hard.
Ridden hard, yeah.
So Tommy DiDario is here to talk about this podcast. We'll get into that in a minute. Actually, we're going to do that next break because you're not going anywhere.
No, I'm hanging out.
Exactly. And then we're going to go for coffee later.
Yeah.
Usually when someone asks me for coffee, that means there's something up.
Oh.
Are you nervous?
No. It's like it usually involves money, revenue. It usually there's an ask there.
Well,
Is
you'll
there an
have to
ask?
wait to find out.
Is there an ask?
There might be.
Oh,
damn it. Oh,
There
man.
might be.
Oh, look at the time. I can't make it.
Can't go.
So what's going on in your life these days?
Oh, Elvis, it's a good start to the year. Just got back from Colorado. Have you heard of Estes Park?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
What'd you do there?
We were doing a little tourism series out there, promoting it as a destination to go visit. So we were out there. I got to say, the altitude kind of got me this trip, though.
Yeah, you know, when I go to Santa Fe, it's the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'll be doing whatever, no matter what great shape you're in. You'll kind of lose your breath every once in a while. Like you're like, and then you're okay.
Yeah, it hit me hard, but I'll tell you what I was talking about. Something called Frozen Dead Guy Days.
What? What's that?
Frozen Dead Guy Days is a festival in Estes Park.
Oh, okay.
Where they have a cryogenically frozen man named Grandpa Brado who is 120.
Yes, he's at the hotel where they did The Shining.
He is at the Stanley Hotel right now on display. Tours are available. You can go check him out. He has been cryogenically frozen. He's traveled the world to end up at the Stanley Hotel, and he's part of this big festival called Frozen Dead Guy Days.
Tell him the story why he's at the Stanley Hotel, because do you know the story why?
So he's originally from the Netherlands, and his family believes he will have an awakening, and they weren't ready for him to truly pass on. So he was transported literally all around the world and put into this chamber at the Stanley. Frozen.
How's he holding up?
He's frozen.
Well,
Looking
I
good?
haven't seen him, but I presume he doesn't look terrible. He's been frozen. So actually, CBS did a great piece on Sunday morning about it. You can watch it online, about 7-minute piece all about him. But it's really fascinating. So he is the headliner event at this festival. But Elvis, I know you would really like this. You can do a Frozen T-shirt contest at the festival.
My nipples can't handle it.
Yeah, you can do that.
But you're missing a story.
I have a question.
But yes, but I got to finish the story
If
though.
you freeze somebody,
Yes.
and then you like unfreeze them like 25, 30 years later, do they age or do they stay the same
No,
as when
there's-
they were frozen?
They say they're the same.
Supposedly you're the same, but I don't know. Can you really be intact for that long?
May I tell you why? You're missing the story.
What am I missing?
My God, I'm jumping up and down and no one's paying attention. So if you saw The Shining, the Stanley Hotel was featured there. Jack Nicholson's character dies frozen outside in front of the hotel. And that's the reason they wanted to bring a frozen dead guy to the hotel.
Oh.
And he doesn't live there. He's in residence there.
Spoiler alert, by the way, for The Shining.
But that's the story, though.
And that hotel, has anyone been to that hotel?
Yes.
Don't you feel things when you walk in there?
Only if I'm watching the porno channel in the room.
Oh my God. Is that available?
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry about that. No. Yeah. And I think it's because we saw. Do you think it's because we've seen that movie?
I don't know. You walk in, and it's an old hotel. It's beautiful. It's really cool, and they have a great restaurant, great bar. But you feel it. You feel things in there, and the employees there will tell you they have experiences. They do.
It is a scary old hotel, and they still have the walk-in freezer that was featured in The Shining.
How do you know so much about
because
this?
I watched CBS Sunday Morning.
Okay.
I had Mo Rocca in here yesterday. I know what's going on. Hey, what? Yeah, Scary, what's your question? Scary!
I want to know, isn't that the same thing they did to Walt Disney? Or was that just
That's a rumor. That's just a rumor.
That's
Allegedly.
That's where they got the term Disney on Ice.
Oh, my God.
This is the A material, man. The A material.
He's here all weekend, people.
Making it rain. Try the veal.
Oh, my God.
Do you eat veal?
No, I don't eat veal.
Why don't you eat veal?
Why don't I eat veal? It's a concept thing. I don't like it.
You know what? Those little veal calves have in common. You have those little blue eyes.
Oh, that makes me want to eat veal even more.
I know.
Thank you.
They look like me.
No.
They're like in those little cages going, don't eat me.
No veal, no.
Oh my God.
Is it because of an animal cruelty thing, or you just don't eat like?
No, I mean I love animals, but no, it's a concept thing for me. I have weird tastes. We could talk for an hour about my food preferences.
Okay,
it's
good.
Not that
We have 1 hour left in the show.
Are you not fun to go out to dinner
No,
with?
I'm great. I love all cuisines.
Okay.
But there's things I don't like.
Okay.
Like rabbit. Like who eats rabbit?
I do. Lapin.
You don't eat rabbit.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because it's food.
Little bunny foo-foo.
It's not little bunny foo-foo. If you go to Italy, you go to France, you're going to eat some.
Yeah.
In Italy, we call it coniglio. In French, we call it lapin.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like rabbit. No, it's sort of a darker meat if you want to compare it to a chicken.
Very furry.
No.
You're talking. You need to be in the microphone,
I
Nate.
don't know, like literally throw up.
What?
I'm getting sweaty.
Nate, come to the microphone to speak, man. You know how microphones work.
Was in
What?
all those Bugs Bunny cartoons, Huss and Pfeffer or something like that, wasn't it?
I guess.
And all my ancestors ate rabbit. All of them. They love
I like rabbit, but there are people in some cultures, Gandhi, they will tell you, well, you eat cow?
Yeah.
Right.
We would never.
Exactly.
But,
you eat cow?
No.
Oh, see,
See, I've had venison. Is that deer venison?
Venison, yes.
So I had it once. It was very creamy and very smooth tasting.
It's how they prepared
I
it,
guess how
probably.
they prepared it, but I would never
did
eat
it
it
have,
again.
did it have tire tracks on top of it?
Oh,
God.
I love roadkill. Whatever's on the side of the road, you can just make it. What? Why are you?
We got a break. We'll come
Oh
back
my
with
God,
more
you're a
Tommy.
fidgety little queen. What is it with you?
We'll come back with more Tommy.
Oh,
Oh, Haas and Pfeffer is rabbit.
you missed Lee Schrager here yesterday.
Oh, I love Lee.
Oh, well,
I
you know,
love Lee.
he lit a fuse in here and he pissed off a lot of people.
Why?
Because he was being Lee.
Lee's
He
the
came in
best.
sassy.
Yeah.
See, Lee is very sassy. And he got extra sassy
Oh,
yesterday.
my
And
gosh.
it was no, it was in a fun way. Don't get me wrong. We had a lot of fun with Lee.
He was
He was
hysterical.
outraged that there was buttercream on his Gucci sweater.
Yes, he had his Gucci sweater on, and someone served cupcakes, and he had matted hair on the back of his Gucci sweater from the cupcake cream.
Lee.
I was like, Lee,
He was a terror.
Lee.
All right, we have to take a break. All right, so Tommy has stuff to talk about. All right, we're gonna get that in just a second. We've got to get into the podcast, in this very special podcast, which is getting a lot of attention because there's a great show that ABC canceled, and there's an uproar. And I'm hearing rumor that they may be trying to find a way to make it live. Have you heard this too?
I haven't, but that would be great.
Hey, Tommy DiDario is here. Look, his podcast, of course, I've never said this before, is on fire, en fuego, as they say. But you have a very special new episode that's out, right? It's out now.
It's out now. Yep.
So there's a show on ABC called Station 19, which is a spinoff from Grey's Anatomy. And it was doing really well, so we thought. ABC canceled it. So you have one of the actors. You had her on, and people are going nutty over the fact that ABC canceled Station 19. Talk about why you thought this would be a great interview, and you knew ahead of time you thought people would really respond and react to this.
Yes. So I had Danielle Savory on the show. She stars in Station 19, and As you said, the show got canceled and it shocked the world. Not just this country, the world. It's a global show, and people can't understand why it got canceled because it was receiving millions and millions and millions of viewers a week. It trends every single week that the show is on. It's a spinoff from Grey's, as you said. The fandom is built in and massive for the show. And I knew that this would be a great episode because, A, I was getting requests to have Danielle on the show. B, people were reaching out and saying, can you use your platforms to shed awareness and shed light on the fact that we need our show saved? And I said, absolutely, sure, why not? And I know that Danielle specifically, she plays a character named Maya Bishop, and this character goes through a lot. There's mental health struggles. She's in a same-sex relationship. And, you know, on primetime television, that's still pretty rare to see a very strong same-sex relationship for so many seasons. The show is going on its 7th season, and that representation matters to so many people. There are people who are in their 50s saying they've come out because of this character. There are people saying they've gone to therapy because of this character. So I know what she means to people, and I wanted to bring her on so she can share how she's dealing with the news. She's never really spoken out about the cancellation. No one really from the cast has, and I wanted to give her a platform and a space to do that, and she's still processing it. So it wasn't easy for her, but we had a really great conversation.
Well, the good news about this, well, possibly, is there are so many places the production could move to, right? And so hopefully there's something in the works. See, I had heard after we started talking about this that there's definitely conversation going on right now, but it doesn't mean anything. But maybe someone out there is going to try to swing on their vine and to save the day, you know?
Yeah, that's the goal. The fandom is incredible. They have been doing everything they can to try to save this show. There's an online petition at change.org. It has almost 70,000 people that have signed it to try to get the attention of the executives at ABC. They have billboards in Times Square they've bought. They did a plane with a banner flying over the Disney lot. I mean, they're doing everything they can to try to save it. So I would assume that at some point, a network, a streaming platform, somewhere is going to say, you know what? The audience for this is so amazing. We have to save it. We know it's going to be successful again and do well. Why wouldn't we save it? So, you know, and the petition's still growing. You can go online and find it and sign it. So I believe the show will get saved, and I hope it does. I mean, people ask, Tommy, why are you using your platform to fight for a show that you're not on or you have no affiliation with?
Yeah, what is your skin in the game,
Yeah, right,
Tommy?
right. What's my agenda? You know, I'm such a fan of film and TV and of art, and when I see a show that truly has so much meaning for so many people, I want it to win. I want it to succeed. I want these actors to carry on the legacy of a show. 7 seasons is a long time for a show to run. Clearly, people love it. Why would you end that show? And listen, we see the amount of content out there, and not all of it's great. I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes I'm like, how did that get made? Or, you know, why is that still on?
Give us a list of the shows.
I am not going there, Elvis. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Anything on Tubi.
Yeah, right.
What's
Is it
that?
anything on Tubi?
Yeah, Tubi.
Yeah.
Tubi's not around, is it anymore?
Is it?
It's still in?
Tubi's still around.
What am I thinking of?
I'm sorry,
What
are
was
you
that thing
talking?
that came out
No,
for
it was
like
that
a second?
15-second
Quibi.
thing.
Quibi.
Quibi,
Sorry,
Tubi, potato,
Tubi.
potato.
Quibi.
By
But
the
yes.
way, but do you see Tommy's passion? He really wants to save Station 19. When they cancel our asses, are you going to do the same for us?
I am here. I will be with my sign strapped to the door. I got you.
I want you to pick it. I want you to pick at iHeart Studios.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. No, listen, I think when you have a platform, when you have a voice that, you know, people can hear, you have to stand up for what's right. And this is something that, again, this show, people credit this show with saving their lives. And when I see that, when I hear their stories, when I see what they're writing online, I know what it's like to grow up and feeling like you're alone, like many people do. I went through my own struggle, and I just feel for these fans who love this show so much that if we can save it, why not? Why not?
Okay. All right. Well, here's another step here today.
Yeah.
All 7 of our listeners.
All 7 of you know.
They're
Stop.
listening. Hey,
and the show's amazing. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but
I've never seen it.
For those listening, it's a show about firefighters, but not just that. It's about their personal dramas and struggles and relationships, and it's a really cool. Yes, you get the action, you get the adventure, you get the suspense and the high intense rescues and all of that, but it humanizes these firefighters, and it's such a beautiful way. And to me, firefighters are the biggest heroes in the world. I did a Dennis Leary firefighter challenge with Rachel Ray last year, where I got to be a firefighter for a day.
Let me guess, you won that.
No, well, I don't want to brag, but yes, I was on a winning team.
But she made a good burger.
Yeah, that's right.
How is Rachel doing, by the way?
She's great.
Tell her I said
She's
hi.
great. She's in Italy a lot. She's working on new development
I know.
deals.
Her
and
life
things.
is just in shambles.
Yeah. She, you know what? She earned it, man.
I know.
She earned it. 17 seasons of that show. But anyway, I was a firefighter for a day, so I know what it means to be that. And I think we need to have shows that show them. They're heroes. Why are we getting rid of our heroes on TV?
Without doubt. Yeah. Let's make a list of people we do want to get rid of. Now, how come?
Oh, yeah. You want that list from me,
I want
don't
that
you?
list. Well, okay, so again, the show Tommy DiDario is talking about is Station 19. And of course, you can check him out on his podcast. You're not going anywhere, by the way. His podcast, I've never said this before, with Tommy DiDario. Do you like DiDario or DiDario?
I like it however you say it, Elvis.
Oh, God.
If you want to really get into it, you can say DiDario.
DiDario.
Yeah, let's get Italian up in here.
Why not? Hey, but Maya Bishop is the role she plays.
Yep.
If you know this role, then you know how important Danielle, the actor, is in the entire show. And of course, when the music's playing, and we're not on the air, we're speculating why it's going away. We won't get into that now.
I have a theory.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you have attorneys ready?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm sure no one's going to agree with me, but when a show's really popular and it just gets canceled out of nowhere and then it does resurface, I always think they did it on purpose
There's a
to
reason.
drum up some press and talk about it and make people, the fans are going to feel like they had a win when it was never going away. That's my thought.
Really?
I think we're going to see this again. I think it's coming back.
I don't think on ABC, though.
You don't think ABC?
No,
Well,
I
but
think it
it'll
might
come
go to
back
a streamer.
somewhere.
I believe it's going to come back. I
Well, they
really
make
do.
money.
Streamers.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of places for it to live.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tommy, what else is going on the podcast? Who have you talked to that you're really excited about?
I just had the star of the new Mean Girls movie on, Christopher Briney. Has anyone seen the new Mean
Yes,
Girls?
I
Anybody?
did.
Yeah.
Who was he?
He was Aaron Samuels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Handsome.
Aaron Samuels. He's also on The
guy.
Summer I Turned Pretty, big following. He was wonderful. It was really interesting to hear him talk about a movie that I grew up with, the 2004 version, which is such a classic. And now it's reimagined. People think it's a remake. It's not a remake. It's a blend of the original movie and the musical adaptation from Broadway. But it was super interesting to hear him talk about it. He was 6 when the original movie came out. I'm like, oh my God.
How dare he?
I know.
I love that someone out there makes you feel old.
Oh, I felt ancient.
So now you know how I feel every friggin' day of
I
my
felt
life.
5,000 years old. He's like, yeah, I was 6, so I saw it like on TBS, I think. I'm
Wow.
like, TBS? I saw it in the theater.
And every day after. Oh my God.
Yeah. But he was awesome, really fascinating guy. I enjoy talking to him. So we've had great guests coming on. Next week, I have a girl from Pretty Little Liars joining the show.
Which one?
Sasha.
Yes.
Yes, who was, if anyone watched the show, she was A.
Yes.
And she's coming on to talk
That's a
about.
spoiler, dude.
Oh, and the show's been out for a minute
I know,
now.
but that's huge. That was huge.
By the way, if anyone knows about spoilers and getting wrecked over them by the
Is it
public,
you?
it's Danielle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Did I
Can't
ruin
say
that?
anything.
But the show's been out for like a decade
Okay,
now.
okay,
Elvis
then
ruined The
Oh, my
Sopranos the other
God.
day. He ruined The
I ruined
Sopranos.
the Sopranos ending the other
You
day.
did.
What? Hey, do me a favor. Tell me, in your opinion, Tommy, how long from the release of a movie or production on streaming do we have before we can actually talk about it?
Like
I
revealing
actually-
spoilers.
I actually talked about King Kong on the Empire State Building being shot down in 1945,
Yeah.
and I got
had no
what?
idea.
They killed King Kong? It was 1945.
Okay,
Anyway.
this might be controversial, but I give it a year. I think if you haven't seen something in a year,
Yeah.
it's on you, and we're
Wait.
going to talk about it.
Who was it that came in here on her show the day after?
Jane? Was
No,
it? No.
no.
Sarah Paulson.
Thank
Sarah
you.
Paulson.
So Sarah Paulson is on. Oh my God.
Hold on,
I
you're
am
like
brain
me.
Horror
fart.
Story.
Thank you. You are
American-
my brain.
MVP.
Yes. So she's on American Horror Story, right? And whatever happened the night before was the finale. She comes in the next day and just gives the whole finale
Oh, no, no, no,
away
no.
on the air. We
No.
were like, what are you doing?
Well, no, I know,
No.
but she's
And what
allowed
was her
though.
answer? What
It's
was her answer?
Her answer was, it happened last night.
If you're a fan, you would have watched it.
Exactly.
That's what she said.
She's
Really?
great. You need to get her on
We
your
love her.
podcast.
She's
I
awesome.
love her. I
She's
love
awesome.
her. I love her.
Let's do this. I want to look Tommy DiDario. I want you to follow him right now. Follow. Was it? What do you do with the podcast? Follow
Subscribe.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
and comment.
And comment.
I've
Engage.
never said
Listen.
this before with Tommy DiDario, especially if you're a Station 19 fan. You need to get on there and see this very special edition. Make a request. As we all walk out for the weekend, we're going to play whatever you want to hear. Tommy, name that song.
Tate McRae, X's.
You got it. There you go.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.